Hey mamas. I am going live in my group right now. Okay. Hey mamas. Today we are talking about giving your 7-month-old baby real food. So when my baby had his 6-month check, I know at the pediatrician I was asking about introducing food. When do you introduce food? How do you introduce food? And he said that at this point, the main nutrient source for baby is still breast milk or formula, if that's what you're doing. And at this point, it is okay to introduce foods that you can smash. That's what he said. He gave the example of squash. Cooked squash, you can smash it. So, and then something my chiropractor loves to say, this little phrase, I don't know if he made it up, but food before one, just for fun. So know that the milk that you're giving baby is still the main source of nutrients. But now is the time to have fun with introducing different foods. Now you want to be careful with this because first of all, you don't want to give baby something with a lot of different ingredients. You will want to start with single ingredient foods or purees, whether it is a food that you're smashing or an actual puree, which by the way, you can go to the blog in the description of this video. And I have linked over to a sweet potato puree that a recipe that I've shared before. So you can very easily get to that recipe and the video that goes with that one through a link in the blog, which the link for that is in the description of this video. So starting, sweet potato is what we first started with. And you want to start slowly. And I have more information on the specifics of that in that other blog about the puree as well. But basically, you want to be watching out for allergies. You don't want to be introducing a bunch of different foods at once because then if baby has some sort of reaction, you don't know what it came from. Also, the standard American diet and foods made in a plant have a lot of ingredients in there that don't need to be in there, and preservatives and just different additives. So definitely look at the ingredient list if you're not making the baby food yourself. Then just make sure you're checking the ingredients to see that it is the best. There's nothing in there that's not real food. And I also did a video and a blog a little while ago about heavy metals in store-bought baby food, and that video and article I also have linked in this blog. So definitely check that out if that's something that you are worried about. I know Gerber specifically is a brand that has had these problems. But anyway, so it's always best to make homemade food. And you can even, at this time when you're introducing new foods, but breast milk or formula is still the main source of nutrients, you can blend breast milk into the sweet potato puree, which is actually the example that I have linked. And it's just more detail in the actual blog and video that it would lead you to. So adding the breast milk makes it more easily digested. So, and now if your child isn't interested in food, then don't force it. Every child is different. And just because one baby is eating salads or purees or whatever right now doesn't mean that your baby has to. Every baby is different, and your baby might just not be interested in it right now, and that's okay. So different cues to look out for. You know your baby best, and different cues to look out for to know if baby is interested or if this might be a good time for baby to try solid food is baby showing interest in your food And whether that's like kind of watching you eat or reaching out for your food. And also, there's like that tongue thrust that little babies do, and it's like to push food out of their mouth. And when they kind of stop doing that, that can be a sign that they're ready for salads or purees. And when they're able to sit up and have good head control, that can be a sign that they are ready. And also just increased appetite, seeming like just the milk maybe isn't enough for them, then you can try introducing salads at that point. So the thing about, it's like you still want baby to be drinking his milk. So when to introduce these salads, like in the day, in the feeding schedule, what they recommend or what you might want to think about is like an hour after a milk feed, so that it's not too close to the next milk feed. And baby might be like hungry enough to eat something. You just don't want to interfere the salads with the milk feed schedule, because it is still very important for baby to get the milk. And during this time, one of my favorite like baby food, baby feeding, baby led weaning accounts to follow on Instagram, and they have a website, is Salad Starts. And I have this linked in the blog as well, but you can go to saladstarts.com. They have an app. The app is great. It's called Salad Starts, and they have an Instagram account, and they show you at each age the proper way to chop or cut or whatever, or smash, how to serve different types of food. And I really like that at the very least, it gives you an idea of like, what should we try today? Like, it can be hard to think of, for me, it's hard to think of a variety of different foods to serve. And so just going on this app and seeing all these different options is really nice. And it tells you exactly how to feed it to the baby at that age. And I think that's it for now. That's it for now. And so if you have any questions, definitely comment below or reach out to me. I would love to have you in my Facebook group, and the link for that is in the description of this video. So with that, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.